Hi, this is Max Ashton on the Leggett Alps team. I've been with Leggett's now for about 4 years, and I've been working with foreign currencies direct from the very beginning. And I've always found my clients to be very happy with the service they've received and continue to use foreign currencies direct ongoing after the sale. One of the most important things I do when first contacting a client is to make sure that they're well qualified. And looking at how the finance of the deal goes is probably the most important aspect. And in the long run, will save you a lot of time and heartache down the line. The initial conversation is obviously going to be, are you able to purchase the property now? And how are you intending to finance it? And it's a very simple question, but it gets to the root of the problem, and it's going to get you into all sorts of conversations about taking out mortgages and the advantages of things like that. But also it leads you directly into how are they going to transfer the money? Because whatever the deal, it doesn't matter what client you have got, if they are outside the Eurozone, they are going to need currency services. It might only be a proportion of the deal, but if they've got to put 30% down and they've got to pay legal fees and any other sums that they've got to put across, that is all going to need to be transferred. They may be using another transfer method, either the bank or another company. But if you get it right, you can get them to do a comparison with foreign currencies direct, and hopefully, generally, they will find they're getting a better deal out of foreign currencies direct than they will elsewhere. Normally, the first contact is a conversation on the telephone with the clients, and just a bit of investigation into how they're purchasing the property. I find is very useful for both parties. Once that is done, of course, with the suggestion of putting them in touch with foreign currencies direct, I always follow it up with an email to Steve generally, and include them in the email so that everybody is connected together and everybody knows what is being done. From time to time, you might find that they already have a friendly bank or a friendly currency service that they're already using, in which case it can be a little tricky to actually get them to agree to go via foreign currencies direct. How I normally deal with this is really to put forward the level of personal service that comes out of FCD. The very, very fantastic level of timing. And if I'm doing it, then I will probably mention the volatility of the currency markets in recent years. And usually they're in complete agreement that they need somebody that is fantastic at timing. So it's all about customer service and timing and getting a fair comparison, just to get them into a second or a third provider to make sure they are making the most out of their money. And if all else fails and you're getting on well with the client, tell them to open an account anyway, because you get 50 euros. And if they don't use it, it doesn't matter. But generally speaking, if they do register, if they do talk to Steve, they will end up using it and they will thank you. There are times where I have not actually gone into the finances until they have asked me about it actually on the visit, and we've sat down and gone through it in the visit. So it's not always possible to qualify right at the beginning, and you've got to wait until they're comfortable. And I think that's the big issue. You know, don't just pile in there. You've got to wait till they're interested in it and bring the conversation round to the currency.